via Zoom for this hybrid meeting. In accordance with the requirements for the open meeting law, please be advised that the meeting is being recorded and broadcast live. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you we're on. I'll start over. And it's really loud or something? A lot of feedback. Thank you. What's that?
Can't hear.
Something about the laptop. I think we need to move the laptop a little. Or shut off the microphone on the laptop. Just mute the.
Do I want to mute it right here? The
Yep.
audio?
Well, I don't know. Lower the volume. Are we there? Still getting the echo. Get all the way down. Is that still?
Is that better?
It's not.
I can still hear you.
I know. Getting this one?
Getting this one?
Yep.
It's still
It's still
echoing.
echoing.
Is that better?
Is that better?
Nope.
I'm fine. I don't know how it is for you guys.
We can
We can hardly hear you.
I can shout.
No, we need to
Maybe we just try to do that.
If we mute Zoom,
Can you hear us now, Sarah?
I can't hear you guys.
Okay, we can't do that.
we can't
we
mute
can't mute the Zoom.
I don't know why this is doing,
But she can't hear us now.
I can't hear you guys.
Okay, so we have to keep the audio on.
What I've done in the past when I'm in that position is I completely lower, I turn the volume down, but I don't mute the mic.
so
So you
I
did
think we
I think we
did
did
that.
that.
right here,
Okay.
right?
I can hear
Yeah,
you.
well, this one should be the negative.
It's
It's
getting
getting
louder,
louder,
louder.
louder.
And we've
And
taken
we've
this
taken this all the way down to zero.
Yep.
Not hearing
Not hearing anything, turn up the volume.
I can hear you fine.
You can hear us.
Can you hear us? We're getting echo.
Is that going
Is that
to
going to come across on the video?
Shoot. You know what? I have another idea.
What's that?
I just made sure it was off there.
Can't hear you now.
Is that better?
Is
Oh,
that
it's better. Can you hear us?
You guys are now muted. I don't know
Okay.
if that's intentional.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us, Sarah?
I can hear you now, Linda.
Okay, good. All right, I don't think we're
Okay.
echoing anymore.
We got rid of the
Sorry,
echo.
I'm not in town. This is a pain.
We'll start this over. It is now 6:33 on Wednesday, July 16th. We're in the bladder. What happened from there?
Maybe it's your speaker.
I don't have a speaker. My microphone?
Microphone, maybe? Because when I speak with, well, it kind of echoes a little bit, but not as much. You want me to see if
I don't know why it's doing that. We have the sound turned down on the Zoom. You can't mute the Zoom because then you can't hear us.
Right.
Right.
We can hardly hear you, by the way.
I wonder, do you think maybe I can get him to?
The recording is paused.
Yeah, I can hear you guys fine, but the echo's in your room, right?
We don't hear you at all.
We can barely hear you, Sarah.
What do you got?
What do you got?
What did you do?
What did you do?
I can hear you just fine.
He's working
at that end.
Oh, we said we're good now.
Can you
hear us?
I can still hear you.
And we
And we can hear you.
Perfect, yay! Problem solved.
For the third time this evening,
All right, you're coming in loud and clear, though.
and you are as well.
Perfect.
It is now 6:35 on Wednesday, July 16th, here in the Bellata Room and via Zoom. We're calling to order the Lunenburg Board of Assessors meeting. In accordance with the requirements of the open meeting law, please be advised that this meeting is being recorded and broadcast live over the Lunenburg Public Access channel on Facebook Live on the Public Access Facebook page, which is https://www.facebook.com/lunenburg-public-access-cable-157-427-270-975-305/. The recording can be found on the Lunenburg Access YouTube channel after the meeting, in all likelihood tomorrow morning. The meeting will be held in person at this location and via Zoom. Members of the public are welcome to attend this in-person meeting. Please note that while an option for remote attendance and our participation is being provided as a courtesy to the public, the meeting will not be suspended nor terminated. In fact, it will be, because if we do not have a second member, we will have to terminate the meeting if technological problems interrupt the virtual broadcast. Members of the public with a particular interest in any specific item on this agenda should make plans for in-person versus virtual attendance accordingly. For remote participation from a computer, please use the link I'll read to you. To join the public meeting webinar, it is https://us002wb.zoom.us/j/81152002194. Again, the meeting ID is 811-520-2194. From a telephone, we can shut off the audio. Thank you.
Oh, turn the audio off.
The volume. It is
I have it off, though.
down all the way.
Yeah, it's totally off.
Sorry for the interruption. From a telephone, dial the toll-free number 888-475-4499 and enter the webinar ID, which again is 811-520-2194 #. If you have not registered with Zoom, you'll be asked for your name and an email address. No participant ID is required. Just press the pound sign when asked. Telephone users may dial *9 to request to speak after joining the meeting. Computer and app users may use the raise hand feature to request to speak. Additionally, please be advised that the town of Lunenburg uses the Zoom platform as its host for its hybrid and remote meetings, and that their Zoom platform utilizes AI technology known as AI Companion to create audio transcriptions of the meetings to aid in the subsequent preparation of meeting minutes, and that AI Companion is activated immediately upon launching Zoom, the Zoom application. You're hereby notified that this AI technology may capture audio prior to the start of the meeting and/or following the conclusion of the meeting. The agenda lists all topics which may be discussed at the meeting are those reasonably anticipated by the chair. Votes may be taken as a result of these discussions. Not all items listed may in fact be discussed, and other items not listed may also be brought up for discussion to the extent permitted by open meeting law. I will now call us to order. We still have an echo? It's gone. I'm calling us to order. We will have to introduce ourselves. I'm Brian LaFawn here in the Bellata Room.
I'm Linda Chaika, the principal assessor.
And Sarah Kammer, member of the board.
And we can't hear Sarah again?
Sarah Kammer, member of the board.
I don't think it's at your end. Okay. Are there any opening comments from the board? Sarah, was there anything you'd like to mention?
Not at this time.
I also have none. Opening comments from the public. Are there anyone from the public here?
There's no one from the public.
None in attendance? Let's move on to the status report from the principal assessor.
Okay. All right,
Yep, I already have it.
okay.
Changed it.
Every month I do a monthly report of the accomplishments for the Assessors Department. And within the past month, we've had 12 abutters list. I'm
Can I
sorry.
just interrupt?
Yeah, my-
Sarah, are you hearing the echo? What was that?
Yes.
Okay. I believe our technology folks are doing something. Muted. So we have no echo? We still have echo. Sarah, are you hearing echo?
Yeah.
Still?
I thought perhaps that it was on my end, but I muted myself, and so there should be no feedback whatsoever.
You're actually quite clear. Am I echoing now? Yep.
Yeah.
We unfortunately may have to live with this until such time as we can figure out what the issue is.
Understood.
Do you want me to continue?
Oh. That's worse feedback. So echo's okay, feedback's difficult. Let me just see if this, looks like we're done here. Everything's off.
Your microphone is muted.
Yep. And I checked it there too. It's totally,
That's the speaker.
wouldn't be anything with this, would it?
What else is
Just
to
to
change?
change here.
Oh,
No,
recording.
recording is paused.
Let's try it now.
Recording in progress.
So
So
much of
much of what we already did was
not
not being recorded here, but it will be on the public access
TV.
feed.
And I can't
Can't see any place
shut.
shut.
I'm
I'm gonna,
I've shut off audio. Can you hear us, Sarah?
Yes, quite well.
Oh,
I
good.
think we partially solved it.
Okay.
Okay. My happy dance.
You're not echoing.
Anyway, you want to?
Okay, I'll start over. So I just want to go through the monthly accomplishments in the assessing department. We had 12 abutters lists within the past month. We received 70 motor vehicle excise tax abatements, which were processed in Munis and are now awaiting payment processing by the tax collector. We've been monitoring the chapter land. I do actually have a sheet of kind of the status as to, do you have a copy of that?
Put it back.
So we have 91 chapter land properties, and I'll just go through them. 61, which is forestry, we have 29. 61A, which are agriculture, we have 35, and 61B, which are recreation, we have 27. About 3 months ago, we reorganized the office with the chapter land properties, realized that we actually had a few issues. We didn't have liens for 9 of the properties, and 21 of the applications were missing. So we've made an effort to send out letters, request applications, request liens, and we are in the process of filing them with the Registry of Deeds. In this whole process of notifying applicants to remain in the chapter land program, we did not receive responses, so we removed 7 properties from chapter land. 4 of them were 61A and 3 of them were in 61B. We also had 4 properties that were in chapter that had no liens and transferred. They were sold. So I had issued rollback taxes for all of these properties, and we're hoping that the new owner will, abide by the rollback tax. I did consult with the finance director, and if we do not receive a response from these new buyers, we will actually reach out to the attorneys. So that's the update on the chapter land. I have one of the properties actually had made a response for, they bought this property in '22, hadn't supposedly received the correspondence. We had sent 2 letters prior, and now with the rollback invoice, it's for 3 years. They want to know how they can remain in the program. We don't have a current application. I do feel that we should allow them to be in the program, but they should pay the rollback taxes because they've been receiving this chapter land discount for 3 years. So I do have a copy of the correspondence, which I did provide. I just wanted to get a response from the board on that.
Sarah, do you have any comment on that?
I think we need to be careful about policy here and precedent.
I didn't hear what she said.
If the people are paying the rollback taxes, then I think it's possible to have them re-enter the program. But you repeatedly sent notes, and they were, I don't know, were they ignored? Or were they just not responded to until it became clear that there was going to be removal from the program?
I think that was the issue. Apparently, it was sent to the wrong department, but,
Department?
yeah, within, I guess this company, the accounts payable office is in Ohio, so there was an address change, which we weren't aware of because there's been no correspondence from this new owner. So she said she never received the first 2 notices that were referenced in the letter, and again, she wants to reapply, but the problem is this property was purchased in 2022, so they haven't really responded. Actually, I'm sorry, it was 11/17 of 2021. So they've been receiving this chapter land discount without an application, and there's no lien as well, so the town isn't protected.
So I actually have several thoughts on this. If they are indeed reapplying to be chapter land, then the intention clearly was for them to be in chapter. They haven't done any development, so there's no harm, no foul from that perspective. When the property was sold, there should have been a notification to us that the property was sold and here's the new mailing address for the new owner. Since there was no lien in place, we should have had a lien in place, we had no leverage. The new owners are planning to put a lien in place?
They're going to have to. This is, yeah.
Just want to, I don't know about have to, it's that their plan. If they plan to put a lien in place, then I'm prone to think that we should let it slide, even though there was no response. That lack of response could indeed be because we were not notified of change of address. So I'm not trying to penalize anybody because there was a lot going on in our office since '22. And a lot of things may have dropped by the wayside that it could have been picked up but weren't. And if indeed there was a notification of a just change and we lost it, okay, that's a possibility, by the way. My tendency in this case is where they plan to go back into chapter land and they plan to put a lien in place, that I would like to show some deference to that. So those are my thoughts. Now, having said that, people that just ignore our letters should be let know that they can't be ignoring those letters. If those
So-
letters went to the wrong place.
So I don't want to interrupt. Are you?
Go ahead.
I did not know that I just heard more details than I had when I previously spoke. I think if that lien is getting put in and it's done in a timely manner, I don't see a problem. I am concerned, how do we ensure, and what is a reasonable timeline for expecting them to be coming into compliance with the lien?
So your last communication with the applicant, or with the not yet applicant, with the new owner, what kind of timelines were they talking about?
The rollback tax invoice was sent on June 16th. And the correspondence I got was almost a month later,
Okay.
July 15th. So
And they said they intended to do chapter on this one.
she wants to remain in chapter. I have not reached back out to her. I kind of wanted to
Okay.
get your opinion before I did that on how we should proceed. But she is just trying, she apologized and said that her knowledge was outside of her education on the chapter land. She wasn't aware that there was an application that was needed, so,
Well, okay.
but she is looking for some guidance from us on, and any help, so.
So she'll have to go through the full application process and process a lien on that property. Can we table this and revisit it in our next meeting? That will give you almost a month to work with them. Sarah, do you have a thought on that?
I just wonder what a reasonable time is to expect a lien to be accomplished. And then from there, we should make a policy about that. I am willing to let the person back into chapter land, providing there's a lien and there's a application. I do think when property transfers, a lot of things can be not communicated effectively. So if the intent is to go into chapter land and it's done in a reasonable timescale, I don't know what that should be, because I don't generally handle liens in real estate transactions. That's going to have to come from our principal assessor. But I think if we do that, it should be fine.
Okay.
So my suggestion is we table this, revisit it at our next meeting in August, and you can give us an update. If looks like things are moving ahead fairly smoothly, I think we're okay with it. If they're not, or there seems to be some kind of faltering, then maybe we need to revisit.
Okay. The only thing is I did take them out of the chapter land program, and we are past the deadline for applying for the chapter land. The next deadline will be December 1st, so.
Yep.
So as far as the issue with the rollback, we'll revisit in August, but at this point,
And what options do we have on the rollback? Could we cancel the rollback order? Can we, or I don't know if we can.
I'll have to find that out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then we'll revisit it in August.
okay.
If we can roll back that, cancel the rollback order, then that might be, as long as everything is moving along swimmingly toward getting the lien and the application for the 61A is updated, then, and you're right, the new application for next year is due in December, but we're really trying to backtrack here, so if they can give us some clear indication that we're moving forward toward 61A with the lien, then we can talk about it in August, if that's okay.
Yeah.
What I can do is, if they're willing to put the lien on the property, and they'll fill out an application. I could put them back in the program, but we're getting ready to make our database static because of, we're getting ready for interim, so my only concern is I just want to make sure.
What's the timing on that?
We're going to probably be finished with all of our growth, and so I'm thinking, probably the 1st of August, we're going to stop everything except for updates on deeds, so maybe mid-August at this point.
So our next meeting is the 13th, I think, of August?
It is, yeah, August 13th,
Okay,
so,
see what we can do
I'll
till,
hold off.
by then.
okay. I'll get an update from Izzy on what we can do and then reach out to this woman in the meantime.
Clearly, there were some miscommunications, and they've been for years. So if we can do something, and they are intending to go back into 61A.
Okay.
A, you said A, right, on this one?
That one,
Agriculture?
let's see. Oh, sorry, that's 61B, recreation.
Okay.
So that means it has to be kept in an open and natural state.
Is it?
Yes, Denise and I have started reviewing,
Oh,
inspecting.
you physically went by this property?
We have been by this property.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
still in a recreational
Yeah.
state, so that's good.
Yep. So we are still in the process of reviewing all of them, but this one we
Sure.
did go by, so.
That's fine. Perfect.
Okay. All right, let me continue. So we are getting ready to start our FY 2026 cyclical inspection program, Phase 2. 500 blue postcards were mailed out. I'm waiting for the exact inspection date from Vision, and at that time, we will update the website and the Facebook page. We have an issue this time. It's been a tremendous undertaking for our office with the volume of phone calls coming in from residents, and just updating the website weekly. This next phase, there's streets that just have 1 or 2 houses, so we are going to just update the website with notifying residents if they received a blue card that they should expect an inspection.
Expect an inspection. right.
If they did not receive a blue card, there will be no cyclical inspection. They're not on the list. So
For this year,
for
for
this-
next year.
For this year. So-
Actually, it's now this year, right?
Yeah, for 26. So if you have not received a blue postcard, you will not be receiving a visit from Vision Appraisal. And I think we need to do that just because of the volume of the phone calls and also what happened last time. It's almost impossible for us to maintain that kind of an update. But residents can feel free to call our office at any time with any questions on that. But
If you received a blue card and do not want anyone to visit your home, let the office know.
Yep. And we've received, in 2 days, we received 20 calls from residents. So we've started our list on that. And as soon as I have that date, it was anticipated to be mid-July, but we have not heard anything back from our contact at Vision as to the exact date. So I will advise on that.
I think we're at mid-July.
We are. Yeah. Robin, our administrative assistant, had started preparing all of the FY 2027 chapter land applications, so those will be mailed out on August 1st. And I've actually started working on our neighborhood review directive and started a draft for the request for proposal and the scope of work for this neighborhood directive. And we can go through that. It's one of, actually later on our list here of current business. We can go through that RFP and review that. I did want to give an update on the interim adjustments. We have a contract with Vision Appraisal for September 30th deadline. Vision did indicate that we will be receiving the interim adjustments on time. They've already started working on the adjustments, so that's good. I stress that we would like it to be on time. So
On
That's
time being
good.
September 30th.
by September 30th. Last year it was later, and
Yes,
we
it
were
was.
anticipating, every week it was like, are they coming? But they did ensure that it will be on time this year, so.
So assuming
Yeah.
we get everything in on September 30th, when might we be able to do a classification hearing?
Well, it's going to depend on, I need to make sure that the finance director has his portion done.
Let me ask the question a different way. Can you give us an update next meeting about when the classification hearing might be if we have everything done on September 30th that we're supposed to?
Okay. I will
Thanks.
check with Izzy.
Thank you.
And see where he's at with his portion of this.
Fabulous.
Yeah. So I'll provide an update.
One of the things we will need is to review the sales, right?
What was that again, Sarah?
We'll need to see what the sales are and those types of things and be able
Yeah.
to review them as well.
Yeah.
So we should perhaps get to see those before the September 30th meeting too.
Yeah, I would actually like to spend some time reviewing that and go through that, and so I'm hoping that we have a couple weeks to go through all that data.
Yeah, I would like to review that too. That's one of the oversight things I think that we should be doing as members of the board as well.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, I agree.
Good call.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, our growth currently is, this is for FY 2026, is $27,758,000 and $770,000. That's assessed value. The dollar amount of that is $398,615.93. That does not include the personal property, which RRC has advised me that they're not complete with that. So hopefully within the next month, I will have that number and I'll be able to update it. But I just wanted to give you an update.
Did our RC tell us they'd be done in a month, or do we know?
No, we don't know. When I followed up yesterday, they hadn't started that portion. We are waiting on appraisals from the 504s, which is from Fitchburg Gas and Electric, National Grid. So I haven't received those appraisals as of yet, and those need to be
Okay.
actually done by RRC. So it might be a little too premature for that portion to be done, but I'm hoping that I receive those shortly.
Need to maintain the pressure on our RC, please.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I have to say, as a vendor, they're excellent to work with, so I don't anticipate a problem
Yep.
with that being done. As far as the goals for next month, going to work on hopefully finalizing the FY 2026 growth. The data collector and I are going to continue inspections on the Chapter 61B portion. As part of the directive from the DOR, they have required us to do that. And I'm actually starting to review the Registry of Deeds to find any parcels that were split. Due to the vacancy in the planning department, we're not receiving any map updates, so it's going to be some research on our part to get all these map changes and submit it to CAI, so a little bit
So-
delayed.
So there's a new admin over at the planning office who has started, but is new. So we have not caught up yet, sorry.
Can I request, because you're mentioning these parcels and things like that, could you make a list of those parcels for us so we understand that too?
Yeah, I need to first research them in the Mass Land records, because I don't have a list at this point, so I don't know how many we haven't received. So I'm kind of hoping once that vacancy is filled,
Well, the vacancy is filled.
well, I mean, at least with the planner. We don't have a planner as of yet, but
You don't have a planner.
Logan, we have an admin, but not
I
an
know.
official. Well, we have, I correct that. We have
Logan
somebody
was
actually-
replaced by Jennifer.
Yes, who is.
New, brand new.
part-time. Yeah. So,
But, okay.
yeah. So I know that she's just kind of part-time at this point, but I don't know how much information I'm going to get.
But the planning board should know about the ones that came before them. I think the issue we will need, and presumably we could get those from the minutes of the planning board if those minutes exist. But the other things that we need are the ones that are subdivisions by right, which those are the records that you'll really need to scour for.
Yeah. These all should be recorded with the registry of deeds, so that was going to be my first thing to do, was to start there, make sure that we have everything. And we have had a continual effort with parcels that haven't been updated, not linking. So when we find these parcels, we research them, update them through CAI, and then get the loc ID. So this has kind of been an ongoing effort. So I'm hoping...
Does the registry of deeds have an ability to search by date and town?
Yes, you can actually do that. So we're going to just check and make sure that we have everything.
Yeah, so that should make it easy to get at least a list
Yeah.
of things that have been recorded.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then you'll have to cross-check it with whatever's in CAI, I think.
Right, yeah. I did want to point out that we had actually started with 115 parcels about, 5 months ago that we noticed weren't linking. We've been able to resolve most of those. We still have occasional parcels when we do a butters list that happen to pop up, and that's when we realize that, oh, that wasn't updated. So we've been taking care of that. As this comes to our attention, we update them. So it's not as often, but
If you have a list from the board of, the registry of deeds already, I do have that Excel file that you gave me of that vision export, and it can be possible to look for those, put those both in a database and cross-reference them and get a list of ones that are not correctly in vision.
that would be great. I know you mentioned that in an email. That would be good because it would be helpful. Would save us some time. So,
But that is something that could be done, I think, with tech support, which the town has a contract for, right?
Suzer IT, yeah, I'm not sure if that's something that they would do. I can find that out.
You should ask, because that is something that we should be capable of doing, I think.
By tech support, you were indicating tech support where?
I was thinking Suzer, but I don't know if
Okay.
they do that
Yeah.
or not.
Yeah, I'm
But it
not
is-
sure, but I can inquire on that.
It is using a Microsoft database and Microsoft Excel. I don't know how things are done internally in town, but we have all of those Microsoft tools.
Right.
Yeah.
Just don't know what the Suzer
Yeah,
contract says they do for us.
Nor do I, because I
Yeah.
volunteer.
Okay.
if not, we can work directly with CAI. The contact that I work with, Mike, he's been so helpful in trying to resolve a lot of these issues. So the only thing is we stop at one point submitting the parcels, so it's going to get to a date. I typically do it in the fall. They'll make all the updates so that they can do the mass update, and then we can't keep sending parcels over. So I just wanted to have enough time to do this, and Rena's actually going to come in and assist with this as well. So
There's a point in time where we freeze, right?
we do. We have to stop, and I have to say they've been helpful. We haven't gotten any extra invoices for all the parcels and corrections I've been sending over. I haven't received any additional bills, so they've been outstanding, and they don't have to do that for us, because typically that is an extra charge. Okay. I did want to mention one issue that, sorry.
You're still in your,
I'm still in my update. There was an issue that arose today. Actually, it was kind of funny how these things happen to pop up in the office. We had a resident call questioning her property value, and she had actually, she was just talking about one of the neighbors and comparing homes, and we happened to look in the depreciation of one of the properties that was referenced, and it had a 20% economic obsolescence, which we haven't really noticed before. So Denise and I started, reviewing it, and we ran a report in Vision and discovered that there's 131 properties with this external and functional obsolescence codes. 34 of them are functional, which means they would be addressed with the building, a functional issue with the building itself, and they range from like 5% to 50%. So typically, the DOR does not support adjustments over 15%. They want a thorough explanation of why this obsolescence is, being recorded in the parcel. So Denise and I are going to go through all these. We are going to have to do inspections of them. And so this was something that just arose today, which we will look into. This particular 20% economic obsolescence had a note that it was how was it worded? It was like an over improvement for the land, which doesn't make any sense. So I don't know how long that's been there or why that was indicated. That's not typical. So we're going to review all this, and
So you said you had a range between 5% and 50%, so how many
Yeah.
are over 15?
I'd have to go through this list because, like, on the 34 parcels,
Okay. You don't have
it's
to-
not something I
that's
can,
okay.
it's not something I can give you without looking at the list, but I just want to make you aware of it, that this is an issue. The one parcel,
We should just be able to sort them by percentage and,
Yeah, is that in an Excel
Yeah.
file?
it is, yeah.
Yeah, so
We
you
did,
you
we-
could just set up a filter for less than
Yeah.
20.
We'll do that. So we're going to start looking into this. I think that the one resident where the adjustment was made, when we took off the adjustment, the assessed value did go up. So we probably will send them a letter just to let them know that this was discovered and that they should expect that change in the tax bill that's going to come.
probably ought to hold off on that letter till we know how many we have.
Yeah. I don't know at this point. Some of them might be accurate, but that is one thing that
Okay,
we'll have to address.
thank you.
And that's pretty much it for my update.
Just a quick question. You said we had $27 million of growth-ish? How
yes.
does that compare to last year?
Well, it's actually less than last year, but I don't have last
It'll be
year's
less.
number.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot less.
Sarah,
than
do you
last
recall what growth was last year? I don't.
No, this is not something I keep in my head, sorry.
year. Yeah.
Right, it's like, it's got to be in there somewhere, but
I can
can't find it.
advise that of,
Well, if you want to get an idea,
let you know.
it's less, but how much less? A lot
It's a
less.
lot less than last year. I just don't have recall the exact number, and I don't want to misquote.
Right, cool. Thank you. Any other questions on the update?
No.
Okay. Review and approve minutes. Frankly, I haven't had time to go through them.
It's really hard to do this over Zoom. Can we do this on August 13th?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
We have executive session minutes. Do you want to also postpone those till then? Fabulous.
Okay.
Invoices, expense vouchers, billing errors, et cetera?
I don't have any.
This is going to be a fast meeting.
Don't
Okay,
say that.
what's that?
I do have
Don't say that yet.
some liens to be signed for the chapter land, so I don't know if I know you have to have, Sarah can't sign it, but you have to, or one person has to have it notarized, so do you want to do that at a later time?
They'll have, how many do we have?
I have,
They were the ones in this package?
I have
What
two.
was- Oh, you have two? Only
Yep.
two?
Yep, only two.
That's fine.
I do have the commitment, which Sarah's going to come in for, to sign for the
After.
real estate and personal property, so that's all set.
Okay,
So,
so there'll be two that I'll come in to sign.
okay,
It has to be tomorrow, otherwise I'll be unavailable for about a week, week and a half, so.
okay. All right, we still need the second signature, so, from Sarah, right? We need the two signatures anyways,
Correct.
so we might have to wait till she gets back, or unless you get back. Yeah, I don't know
Okay.
the date, but we can talk about that. That's it.
Are we down to the neighborhood site index plan?
I have the RFP. Actually, Izzy had reviewed it, and I emailed revision, I'll call it B, with his changes. I don't know if you were able to get that, Sarah, in time?
So I've been in meetings all day.
Okay.
So if you sent something today, I didn't see it, but I did give you a couple points of feedback of including a requirement for neighborhoods to be listed along with site indexes, and I proposed some changes to the site indexes. And then I also suggested that they need to give an Excel spreadsheet of their neighborhoods and
Yeah.
site indexes for each of the properties.
Okay. I did make those changes and resent it, and then Izzy had, this afternoon made some changes, and that's the latest
What, any
copy.
substantive changes from Ezzy?
Yeah, he did add a lot. He did, and there's a few things that I have to take out, but it was more on the end of, let's see, insurance. He actually used to write quite a few of these. General liability, he added that in there. Workman's comp, that a certificate of insurance should be provided. So there's a whole section on insurance and compliance requirements.
So in that regard, I'm going to trust Izzy on that. I have no idea
Yeah,
I as well.
yeah,
those
me too.
parts. Did he have anything to say about the neighborhood and site indexes as he had written them?
He did, he actually added the neighborhood delineation report with a written summary, like you said, that in. He did put in, I think, property record updates. I don't think we want the proposer to enter anything into Vision. I think we should be responsible for that. And then he added in the required DOR forms. I think that can come out because they're not going to really be providing that to us at this point, LA3. I don't know, we'll see.
Oh.
I think it's more of a report with the changes as needed, and then he did add the digital and hard copies, a hard copy and then a searchable PDF of all final reports, and then the electronic version as well. So he added just a little more detail there.
I'm sorry I did not have time to review that today,
Oh,
but
it's fine.
I will look into that and
Okay.
read through it. I guess when are we to finalize this scope of work? What's required for-
Julie had wanted it submitted by the end of this week. I just don't think that's going to happen. I mean, at least I've done this part. I don't know if there's any possibility to maybe review it by the end of next week. But,
Well, I can definitely read through that by the end of this week. I guess my concern is we should probably, I don't know if we should be voting on the RFP if it's not fully edited.
no, I think we should review it.
Agreed.
I believe she's going on vacation.
She?
Julie the week of August 1st, or whatever that date is. She had mentioned August 1st, so we do have a little bit of time. But,
So I don't know if we need to have another meeting before then to approve this RFP so it can go out before she goes out.
up to you. Are you, I think Brian might be away, right? Are you on vacation?
22nd to 27th.
So
that-
I do have some availability that last week of July, which is the 28th, I think, through August 1st.
Okay,
28th, is that the Monday?
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have
So-
any
Sorry.
availability?
Is that the Monday?
That is
Yeah, it
Monday.
So we could potentially do something on Wednesday to get this done.
Monday, the 28th, we have a training for Munis, so I may not be
Yes.
available that day, but nighttime, or if you wanted to do a time on, if you have any availability during the day, any other days.
Well, I was suggesting the Wednesday.
The 30th.
Yeah.
Want to set up a tentative meeting for the
Yeah.
30th? That's fine.
Okay.
Do you want to do it during the day or at night?
Is there any reason it should not be an open meeting? I don't believe so. So we need to have it as an open meeting. I'd like to have it broadcast and Zoom capable. Is your availability, Sarah, during the day as well on the 30th?
I could do during the day on the 30th. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I can as well, so we could do it during the day.
Okay.
But I would like to have it available to be broadcast and Zoomed.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep this as open as possible.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
And that's like the next to the last day before Julie's not available, right? Okay.
That's true. I mean, I could potentially do something on Monday during the day.
I can't do this upcoming Monday.
No, no,
That's right.
not this coming.
Oh,
I mean, at the 28th.
the 28th.
But the 28th, she's busy. In training?
Yeah, I can't do,
I could do something on Tuesday during the day too, but
okay.
I know that you're not typically available on Tuesday, Brian.
Tuesday night. Tuesday the day, I'm okay.
We could do that, then there's enough time if there's any last minute edits to.
Okay.
Tuesday, well,
Tuesday.
Tuesday the 29th,
Yeah.
Yeah.
later in the morning?
Yeah.
11 o'clock?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see if we can get that time then. That gives you enough time if we see grammar and stuff like that, but it should be like, whatever we're looking at on Tuesday should be as close to a final, ready to send out document so we can approve it.
Okay.
So what's going to happen between now and that day?
I can make the edits that Izzy indicated and resend it. And if anybody else has any updates, if you want, as things come in, if you have a chance to review it.
So as we've done, if we have an electronic copy, we can send you back our suggested edits. You can consolidate them, and then we can have a ongoing, so that when we get here on Tuesday, the 29th, we have,
Yeah.
we have a pretty good idea what it's supposed to look like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, that works for me, I think.
Me too. I won't want to be making any really substantial edits to it on Tuesday.
No, I don't think any of us intends to have a major edit to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There was
but
something in the wording of the first one that I had a concern with, but I think it's gone in the second one because I haven't had a chance to read the second one, so.
yeah.
So this proposal is for the entire 3 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't add this in, but I think it would, just based on the past history as to what has happened with the inspections by vendors, I would really like to be able to do the inspections ourselves because of consistency, because I feel that that is the major issue that we have, is having...
It's one of.
Yeah. So that's my concern, is I really think that, I'm concerned that a vendor might not be consistent with the inspections and the ratings.
So what we're really looking for is, I think, a methodology, but we don't mind doing the inspections ourselves because we are the ones that will have to stand behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did want to mention that we did, and I forgot to mention this, we did have the additional responsibility of billing put on our office, so that's more responsibility that's been added to our plate. We pretty much have all the aspects of billing except for the bill print. So I'm not sure what that's going to entail because I've never done that before, but we have now the responsibility of the motor vehicle billing file in Munis, and we also have the real estate file. So we are going to be receiving training from Munis on July 28th. We still have Randy Mercier available as a consultant for the next billing cycle, and I believe there's still issues with the bridge, so I'm thankful that at least he's going to be on board, but this is a task that Robin's going to obviously be doing, and my concern is that I'm going to have to be doing it as well because she's 32 hours a week, so we don't really know what's going to happen with that, but I just want to make you aware that that's something that was just added to our plate last week, so.
Okay. So that's it on the neighborhood site index? Okay. 41A income limitation. After a good deal of research, it's become clear that we still have the $20,000 as the max income for availability of the deferral program. We need to, I think we need to try to modify that for the next town meeting, because the number was originated back in the, what, 80s?
1988.
Yep. So the 20,000 is not really very meaningful. There was an oversight by historic boards of assessors and lead assessors to not make any changes to that. I think that's one that we have now discovered that needs to be revised, much as we've done with several other clauses. So we can write something up for the next time. I don't know when we're going to be required to send stuff in for the next warrant article, for the warrant articles for the next town meeting. But I think drafting something up will be fairly quick and straightforward. We've done them. We've done several now. So.
Yep. I think the only thing we need to figure out is what that that asset level should be, that income level should be.
Correct.
Yeah.
If it's tied to circuit breaker, that's fine, whatever it is. So we'll write it up. I can take a shot at that, trying to write that up if you'd like, maybe
Okay.
for next time.
Okay.
I'm trying not to put stuff on your shoulders because I know you have a thing or two to do. I also spoke to Tom Alonso on the
Yes.
this thing.
Yeah.
He said he would be done in plenty of time for Linda to bring a copy of the new one with her to the, what is it, August 5th?
August 13th,
13th, no.
10 o'clock.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
same day.
At the senior center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So-
Yeah.
So we should be able to have a updated brochure by that time. The current brochures are actually down there right now.
With the applications, they've been down there for about a month, so.
So far, we've received?
We've received one application to date. And the deadline is September 3rd.
So we expect that August will be busy.
Yeah.
Don't know how many. I was suggesting that you print up 100 brochures, and if we need more after that, we can pay for them. But 100, I think, should suffice. You've already made that, right? Or did you make, how much did you make already?
Oh, of this?
Yep.
I have about 20 copies of
Okay,
this.
so let's hold off until Tom gets his finished.
Yeah.
And then we can make a batch of them.
Okay,
Does that feel like a reasonable number to you, Sarah?
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
And in the meantime, if anybody would like a copy of this brochure or flyer that I put together, and the application, we actually have them in the office, ready to go.
And they're also at the Adult Activity Center.
Yep.
So, we would love to start seeing applications from those people who think they qualify. That way we can start doing their reviews more quickly. We will have to do them in executive session because it is an exemption. It has a lot of critical personal financial information on it. So they will be reviewed in the future at some executive sessions. But the more we get, the more we can review, the more we can help people out. Any more on that one you want to add?
No, I can read a couple of the requirements if you'd like, just
Sure.
while we're live. So as far as the eligibility of the senior means tested real estate tax exemption, you must be 65 or older. As far as residency, you must have owned and occupied the primary residence in Lunenburg for the past 15 years. You must have been granted the circuit breaker income tax credit on your 2024 tax return. Your annual income level for 2024 cannot exceed $72,000 for single individuals, $91,000 for head of households, or $109,000 for married couples. Your assets, the limit is $275,000. That includes checking, savings, a second home, trust funds, securities, bonds. And you must submit an application to the assessing department every year. It's going to be on around September 3rd. It will probably vary every year. So we will update that. But for this year, it's September 3rd, 2025.
Our target is the first Wednesday in September.
Yep. The maximum exemption for fiscal 2026 is $2,730. And the applicant may also receive, if they're qualified, an elderly exemption within the same fiscal year. So they can qualify for the 41D, which is our new exemption.
Right.
So that's pretty much it. This flyer does have all this information on it. And any other questions, feel free to contact our office.
Thank you. Anything else that anyone feels like we need to cover today?
I think that's all.
Sarah, anything you think we should?
not today. I have some proposed agenda item for a future meeting, but
Okay.
I think there's some benefits at looking at the workflow that's happening in the assessor's office. There's a lot of things between multiple systems and papers going back and forth. And I think there are some really good software solutions for that could streamline that workflow quite a bit for the people in that office. So I'd like to perhaps present an option about that at a future meeting.
Okay.
That was something that one of our prior members was also key on.
Yeah.
Well, simply because a lot of things are having to get printed out and going back and forth between people in the office, because now you have more people in the office. I think there's some electronic workflows where if you're out in the field, you could just digitally update it, and then you would have it at your desk. So you would see progress as it's going along. You would have those data records, so you would electronically, so you wouldn't have to be looking at through historic documents, because they'd already be uploaded, for example, and already be recorded. But that's not an agenda item right now. But I think, there's some really good options in GIS that you could be looking at. And actually, it could be a town thing too, because the input of parcels is much simpler if everybody's on the same software.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a vendor that reached out to me. I was actually at a vision training conference, and they did a presentation on just the mapping. So I can get some more information from them. They contacted me last week, and maybe I could schedule a presentation. They did have a lot of ideas. It may be something maybe we may want to look into, because I do agree with you. We do need to look at some more technology.
I mean, I have a suggestion myself, but that would be a good one to review from that person. But just from my work experience, there's a lot of things that could make your life easier.
Yeah. Yeah, we do spend a lot of time, and I think with the staff we have, I mean, in comparison to other towns, we still are, in my opinion, short-staffed with the volume of work and that we have. But no, any suggestions would be great.
As I've said, we're in a much better position today, staffing-wise, than we were a year and a half ago.
We are.
We are finding things that have taken 25 years to break.
Yeah.
So we don't expect it to be all fixed day one.
No.
And we don't really expect to stop finding things. So we will continue to do that.
I think key is to, have our stuff updated and have it reflect what it should reflect now, and then have good data collection and revision going forward.
Right.
And so whatever software plan that gets investigated, it should be something that can be maintained, I think, in-house.
Right.
Yeah. I have started a list of all of the accomplishments since I started in March of 2024. And it's a long list of things we've done, just so that everyone will be aware of, we have accomplished so much. We have more to go, because it seems like every week we find something else. But we're all working hard. We have a great team in the office, and we really try to have customer service be our primary focus. So when people call, we assist them with anything that we can, address the problems. And most of these issues that come up end up opening up doors to things that haven't been addressed. But we've made a lot of progress.
Yep. You'll share that with us when you're done?
I will. I'm almost done with it.
Oh, wait a minute. I know you're never done.
I'm never done, but that tonight I was working on diligently, because I actually woke up Saturday morning at like 5 a.m. and I was thinking of everything that we've done in this office, and because I wanted to write it down. We've just accomplished so much.
Right. Before I forget, we also are slated to go before the Select Board with a response to the investigation. I saw a note that said it's now moved out to at least the 19th of August. Do we have a copy, kind of a final copy of what we're going to be responding with?
I can actually resend that. I think I sent that.
I don't know
at
if
one
you've made
point.
any changes since.
I haven't made any since we last reviewed it, but I can send that so that we can maybe review it before that meeting since it's been moved out at our
It's-
August 13th.
It's moved out, so we are meeting before the next time.
Yeah.
So if we could,
I'll put that on the agenda for
Correct. Thank you.
next meeting.
I'm sorry. We now have a tentative meeting scheduled for July 29th,
Yep,
but that's in all likelihood during the day.
Yes.
And our normally scheduled meeting is not planned until August 13th? Is that correct?
that's correct.
I noted that the subsequent meeting to that is not until September 17th. Is there some reason we're going so long?
I have no idea.
I
don't know
just
why.
picked a date. I might be scheduling a trip, so I might have to alter that. I had an issue with my passport, so I was going to be back for that,
Well,
but
let's hope they don't send you to El Salvador.
Well, I think perhaps when you put the 17th on, you were thinking we were going to once a month, but in the summer, we were going to once a month because there aren't that many updates. But certainly in September, I think we probably need 2 meetings because we're
Okay.
into that finalization. I think in October, we probably need 2 meetings, right?
yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
November, December, so we have to figure those out.
okay. I put those as like, I probably should just put tentative in front of that September 17th, so,
Well, I'm wondering if we should just go ahead and schedule September 3rd, which is a Wednesday, which is the day that we hope to get all these applications back for.
yeah,
Yeah.
And we'll have an idea what we're looking at, how large a pile we have.
okay.
And,
That would be fine with me.
okay,
I'll advise, I should hopefully know by next week, so if it's okay if I could let you know, because I was tentatively supposed to be traveling August 29th, but I think I'm going to be moving that out.
well, if you don't have a
I
passport,
don't,
it's the getting home that's tough.
I'm waiting on the passport, but,
Well, then to get 2 meetings in that month, we would need to do probably the 10th and the 24th.
If we couldn't make the 3rd, yes.
yeah, yeah, so. I'll
And then
let-
we'll probably have to find a different location because this room is probably booked.
Yeah,
Yeah. So maybe, maybe we should, fill in our calendars with the, I know maybe we can't do the 3rd, but the 17th, and then going forward to put in October,
yeah,
the 2 Wednesdays, in November, the 2 Wednesdays, so we're not constantly having to revise the schedule in the room and battle for rooms going
Yeah.
forward.
no, that would be good too, because it's going to start getting busy, and I try to reserve them with Ellen, so,
Yeah, so if we could just make them kind of a standing time.
do you want to try to schedule it for the 1st and the 3rd, and then I can put up, maybe send an email with some dates, and if we need to change them
Yeah.
At
Does that
least
work
I
for
can-
you, Brian?
for the
Let's do that.
next 3 or 4 months?
Starting September.
Okay,
We really want to do 2 per month.
I did not watch the last Board of Selectmen meeting. I'm sorry, the Select Board meeting. But I think we should really ask for people to advertise that there is a vacancy on the Select Board.
On the Board of
because-
Assessors?
Oh my God, the Board of Assessors, thank you. Because, if one of us happens to get ill or sick or whatever, we're gonna have a quorum problem.
Right. So
And
just to follow up on what Sarah just said, we have an opening on the Board of Assessors. If you have any interest whatsoever, feel free to fill out a talent bank application, and we'd love to hear from you. That okay? Do we have anything else to cover? Anything else you want to talk about? Hearing none, we'll look for any public comment?
don't
Anyone
see
from
any.
public on there? No hands in the raised?
I don't see any hands.
Nobody else there? Okay. Any other board comment? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
I will second it. All in favor? Aye.
Aye. I
You have to
second.
say your name because you're Zoom. So 8:50, what happened?
7:45.
No, but the thing went, 7:45, we're going to adjourn today. Thank you very much, have a great day. We can
You too.